Self-reliant customers suck. Hi, I'm Pombo. Welcome back to the Orange Office in Grants Pass, Oregon. Today we are going to be discussing your choice of an ideal client and why that matters and all the repercussions that come from that. And we're going to be dealing with that by first looking at my ideal client. And we'll talk a little bit about that in a minute. If you happen to be a self-reliant, before I completely tear you down, I want to at least pitch you on something. If you happen to be a business owner or an executive that's in the self-reliant field, meaning you have products, services that help people to become more self-reliant, then you're somebody I'd like to talk to. Go to dreambizchat.com. At dreambizchat.com, you can watch a quick 8.5-minute video and where I discuss the dream business transformation. Go check it out. Tell me what you think. Fill out the application if you think you qualify, and it'll let you know whether you can get a free dream business transformation, which normally costs $600 and above. So, self-reliance. Let's talk a little bit about that space because it's something I've been working in for a little while now. I've been talking with a lot of people in that space. We interview people on a regular basis over at offthegridbiz.com, which is the podcast where we interview both business owners and experts within the field of self-reliance. And it's all about do it yourself. It's all about, it attracts a certain, if it's not an introverted individual, it attracts the introverted side of people because it's all about doing things on your own, keeping everyone else out of your business, getting off the grid sometimes actually when it comes to getting off the electrical grid, or just being less dependent on other people. Here's why this sucks as a person that is trying to help these business owners to be able to go a little bit further. It sucks because if you already come from that aspect, you want to do everything on your own. You don't want to take anyone else's advice. You're not looking for any help on anything. And so there's always a kind of a guard up. And you could probably see it in yourself if you are in the self-reliance field and you enjoy what you're working in and you enjoy the concepts of self-reliance. You could probably see in yourself that you just want to do things on your own. You just don't want to have any outside interference. And that's very, very common, and it's completely understandable. Let me tell you why you need some help. And not necessarily from me. You're always going to need other people to depend on. You can go and watch my video, Self-Reliance is Fake, to talk about that. Talks about some of the misnomers that come with the concept of self-reliance, that you're always going to need other people. And it's not necessarily someone to come in and help you, tell you what to do. What you need to do is find somebody that can help keep you organized, that can help keep you going in the right direction. You need to have people that expand who you already are. Don't detract or take away from what you already are. Don't detract or take away from what you're already providing via products or services. You need to have people that magnify what you are and what you're about. That's what you should look for when you're looking for any type of help, whether you're talking about hiring employees, whether you're talking about hiring a consultant, whether you're talking about hiring vendors. Find people that magnify what you already project. Get to know them, find out more about them before you ever put any money down. One of the reasons why I put out these videos is for people to be able to get to know me. And hopefully be able to trust me a little bit and kind of see where I'm coming from. If I don't gel with you, you shouldn't be reaching out to me. You certainly should not go to dreambizchat.com. Don't go there. The link is in the description. Don't go there if you don't feel like we'd be a good fit together or that I'd be able to help you in your current situation. But here's how you bring it back to you, how you bring this whole thing back. When you're sitting back and you're looking at your ideal client, What are the highs and lows? What are the reasons why I continue to work with self-reliant clients is because I really enjoy the area. And when I find somebody that I can connect with and we can get past that barrier of wanting to do it all on your own, when we can do that, then everything gets better and we have a 10 times better relationship than otherwise. So think about your ideal client. Think about the person that is most likely to buy your product, most likely to take part in your services. What are the goods and the bads that come along with that person? And how can you get around the bads and get directly to the goods as soon as possible? How do you gain their trust in the long run? Just a quick thought, something to kind of go back and thinking about your market when we're talking about really focusing in on the who, on who you're providing your what to. When you're thinking about that, really think about the long-term effects and interview them, get to know them. One of the things starting a podcast is just for me to be able to get to know the marketplace more. One of the reasons why I have dreambizchat.com is so that I can get to know people in this field a lot better. And so go and do the same. Do whatever you can to get around these people. Go to events, go to whatever you need to do to get in front of your ideal customer and interview them and get to know them and see if there's going to be a long-term thing that you can create. There's no reason to go into business or to build something out if it isn't long-term. If you can't see it really lasting and you can't see yourself really connecting with your customer, there's no reason to go for that. You're just signing up for misery otherwise. I mean, right? So tomorrow we're going to be talking about another example of something you got to pay attention to when you're putting a frame around your product or service, when you're starting to define it and starting to talk about the real benefit to the customer. What should you care of whether it's convenient or not? Does convenience mean what it used to mean? We're going to talk a little bit about the movie The Founder, the one all about Ray Kroc, who was famous for making McDonald's what McDonald's is today. Is convenience what it always has been, or is it starting to go backwards? It's a great question, and we're going to answer that, dig right into it tomorrow. In the meantime, get out there and let the magic happen.